What's up, cool people? How's it going? So, this is not quite going to be the typical Wednesday chill summer stream, cause yeah. Actually, let me make sure audio stuff is working all right before I get too far into my explanation. Yep, seems fine on YouTube. Also seems fine on Twitch. I mean, Kick. Oh man, we're not streaming on Twitch. This is YouTube and Kick. All right. Anyway, yeah. So I will very likely not be streaming tomorrow because it's kind of a busy day for me. I've got some plans in the morning, running through pretty much the whole time until early afternoon, like 12:30 or so. Then I gotta get lunch, and then like at about 3 o'clock Central Time here, I've got an appointment to get an ultrasound on something. The suspicion so far is that I've just maybe got a bit of a swollen lymph node, but the reason for the ultrasound is to just check that and try and make sure that it's not something, else that could potentially be more significant. So yeah, with all that happening tomorrow, I'm thinking I'll just kind of lay off streaming. So, I'm going to do something kind of like what would normally be tomorrow's stream tonight. Which means I will be doing regular, recording of things, regular hitting of my elbow on the table like I always seem to freaking do. But that is a completely different thing, sorry. Oh, man. I have had a day. It's just one of those days at work where just about everything... most of it wasn't, super major kind of stuff. But otherwise, just about everything that I could have encountered that would have been, bad or some kind of inconvenience or anything like that. It happened. So anyway. Yeah. Aside from that, I guess, I don't know if there's really too much else to say. I will be continuing Override Mech City Brawl during this stream, which, anybody who misses this stuff can, of course, watch either archived YouTube stream from last week, or there will eventually be, shorter, roughly 30-minute or so videos getting published later on. But anyway, I digress. Before I dig into that, though, I'm going to make sure to start my replay buffer here in OBS, in case something happens in between recordings. Not that I'm planning on doing too much between recordings this time. Now that I've done the tutorial and kind of gotten used to my character that I'm using here-ish. Anywho, okay, so, with all that being said, I think it's about time we get rolling into the actual main part of this here stream. There we go. Yeah, I still, there's a part of me that wants to move my webcam down to the bottom right corner. But also, I don't think that would always be the best, because whenever text shows up down there, I'd be blocking that. I'd rather block what's going on, up at the top of the screen right now, rather than possibly block important text stuff later. Anywho, Um, so we left things off with... Hey, actually, maybe I should start recording before I get into that. So, yeah. Okay. So we left things off with, Mavis, I think, is the general-ish dude's name. He said that he was gonna oversee, Project Titan being, reinitiated, or whatever you want to call it. Basically, it's something that they were working on that they're now bringing back, and he's gonna oversee all that. There's supposedly only a couple of days until that gets revealed, so it should only be a couple of missions here in between. But meanwhile, I'm gonna try and get me some more research points, because yeah, I'm like basically trying to max out my mech fighter thing here as soon as I reasonably can. Hello. Okay, so far no major issues with this mission. Oh yay, flying dude. I do so enjoy these flying dudes. Okay, tell you what. Maybe if I lock onto said flying dude. There we go, yeah. That's how that works. Protecting the xenotype nest, destroy it. Yeah. I know that. But yeah, pro strat for taking out the nest. Any enemies nearby, just use the tail whip thing instead. And it made another nest, like right away. Ow. Okay, weapon be gone. For a second I thought maybe I got myself stuck. Okay, attacking the nest thing. Ouch. Okay, tell you what. Hiya! Take that, flying enemy thing. Okay, another... Oh my gosh. How many nests am I gonna have to deal with here? Okay. Another nest gone. Sensors show multiple xenotypes inbound. Whatever. Need to quickly eliminate all enemies before they draw the horde's attention. Yep, there's one. And that was it. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. I put a different, like, skin thing on this guy, so he looked a little less Cthulhu-y. Also, I thought just the flames and stuff on the design looked pretty cool. 1940, jeez. Cosmetic unlocked for Shifu, don't care. I do wonder, to some effect, if this game would be significantly different, or like, how different the arcade mode possibly would be if I were playing as a different mech. But anyway. Voice acting time. The sample you brought back. The biochemical activity. What is it, Doctor? Of course. The appearance of the monsters, their attraction to production facilities, their abnormal size. How could I not see it before? Doctor, what's going on? The hybrids, the xenotypes, they're all feeding off of trioxium. I've watched enough cartoons to know monsters feeding on anything is never a good thing. No creature can normally grow to such size. It would require an unbelievable amount of energy. Energy we provided. First xenotypes showed up after field tests of the Goliathus drive began, and as we upgraded more and more mechs to eliminate them, their numbers only seemed to grow. I knew that drive was a ripoff. All those infected mechs had Goliathus drives, didn't they? Exactly. Which makes me glad you never got that upgrade. Wait a minute. If they feed off of trioxium, then... the Titan Project! That'll be a trioxium buffet. Or like it, whatever. You need to get to Lab Zero and stop General Mavis. They'll be ready to deploy WatchBot 2.0 anytime now. On it. Where's Lab Zero? On the moon. Lunar base. Okay. So I guess this is, well, okay, before I do that mission, let me upgrade a little bit here. Armor, yes, I like armor. Coolant is a good thing. I don't feel like I've needed movement that badly. And honestly, I've been healing pretty decent. So, more on the coolant, because being able to basically, like, you know, get more moves, more attacks out there quicker is pretty much always a good idea, as far as I can tell. Okay, launching the mission to the lunar base. I bet you there will be a bit of a scene here, like a cutscene thing. Hello. Okay. General Mavis, do you read me? What's happening? Megazord, is that you? Maintain your distance. It's okay, sir. I got this. Hang on. I gotta pause real quick. Okay, it was a phone call regarding a appointment I have for tomorrow. Just once I saw healthcare on my phone, I was like, maybe I should answer this. Anywho, okay, back to the game now. I was doing it like this because I figured there was going to be a bit more cutscene action going on here, but maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. It's okay, sir. I got this. Do you, though? Do you, though? Stand down, soldier. Watchbot 2.0 is infected and dangerous. I have dozens of other Titan mech drones I can activate. Let them deal with it. No, wait. Dr. Fujiwara sent me. We need to stop Project Titan from launching. Take a look at Watchbot 2.0. We must launch Titan before all of our mechs on Earth turn out like that. No, General. Project Titan will only speed up the process. The xenotypes, they're drawn to trioxium. In fact, they feed on it. That's impossible. Take a look at your boy, Watchbot 2.0. That infection is on a whole new level. Only concentrated amounts of trioxium from a Titan drive can do that. If that's true, then... Good God. All my Titan drones, if they make it to Earth... Megazerg, I need you to do something incredibly stupid. I need you to distract the infected Watchbot 2.0 while I initiate the self-destruct sequence in the manufacturing wing. It was an honor serving with you, soldier. Don't talk like that. You're gonna make it out alive. You'll find a way. Me? Well, of course. There's plenty of time for me to get to an escape pod afterward. You, on the other hand, you're facing Watchbot 2.0 equipped with a Titan drive. We'll send your family a fruit basket. Great pep talk, sir. Nailed it. I think it's fighting time now. Yeah. It's okay. As it just immediately, like, freaking has me trapped in the corner. That's totally fair. Oh, jeez, okay. Trying to block isn't serving me so well. Come on now. Alright, let's do a little bit of this instead. Or not. Good grief, dude. Chill out, Watchbot. And I think that just straight up missed. Alright, let's go. Come on now. That doesn't work. Okay. Yeah, so I, like, can't counterattack those freaking blasters that it's got. Aha! Caught you in the air. Let's go. Hiya! Bring it on. Bam! Acting like I don't stand a chance. Come on. Oh, it's got another form, doesn't it? Probably because the xenotype it's infected with is getting more trioxium from the Titan drive that's on it. General. What the? You're still alive? Didn't mean to startle you. How's that self-destruct sequence coming along? These things take time, soldier. No one ever understands their own password hint right away. You have to hurry. It's getting pretty ugly out here. You're doing great. And don't you worry. It'll come to me eventually. Really? What a time to forget your password. Where you at? Take this. Hiya. Ouch. Ow. Hey, I got a counterattack in. I can do things, yeah. Really? I expected a whole lot more fight out of him in that phase. That's it? All the Titan drones are destroyed. Looks like you were able to take down that monstrosity as well. Well done, soldier. I'll be sure the papers mention that when they write about me. I'm just glad this is over. Now that we know the trioxium has been the problem all along. Yes, we can prevent any more of it from being produced. What xenotypes remain will start dropping like flies. I'm headed back to Earth to help finish them off. Hold on, soldier. You fought hard today, and your victory is certain. And our victory is certain, whatever. Let's just take a moment and enjoy the view. By the way, you should probably call your mother. We had a fruit basket with your photo airdropped on her lawn. Hold up, is this the end of the game already? Yes, it is. Holy cow. I mean, I thought it might be on the quick side of things. Wasn't real sure it was going to be that quick. Okay then. Well, shoot. I mean, look, story modes in fighting games generally aren't that long. So again, I'm not terribly surprised. I am a little bit curious after this, like, if the campaign might look noticeably different at all if I use a different mech. But yeah, otherwise, like most fighting games, it seems like the emphasis here is more so on, you know, multiplayer and fighting other people. Hello. Reward. I assume that's an epic skin? Metagekon infected. Duplicate? Have I gotten that? Anyway. Congratulations on finishing the campaign. A save file will be created just before the final mission. Okay. Cool. But, yeah. I guess that's really... I don't know. It's kind of what you'd expect from a fighting game on the whole, I guess. Short, kind of arcade story mode thing. I'm really kind of hoping that it turns out to be different when you use different mechs. Because that really, I think, is the main reason to play sorry, let me backtrack that thought a little bit. The main reason somebody like me, who's more into, like, you know, single player story mode kind of experiences, would want to pick up a fighting game, in a lot of cases, ends up being just the fact that each different character gets their own different story kind of thing. And if this game does that too, great. I would say then it actually stands up pretty well to most other fighting games. The combat system's a little odd and takes some getting used to, but once you know how to use it, it's simple enough that, like, you know. I also don't see it getting any sort of major competitive scene just because there's a lot of stuff that could probably be spammed over and over again and kind of be overpowered that way. But I mean, I don't know. I haven't actually done multiplayer battles like that. As you saw, there were moments where I had at least a little bit of trouble with, you know, certain other mechs and whatnot, certain other enemies in the game. So I'd rank this just a little bit below your typical, like, Street Fighter and Tekken and those kind of games in terms of overall quality. I realize this isn't necessarily meant to be a review video, but I just thought I would get some final thoughts out there, and the credits were really short. So, yeah, I guess that's all I'm gonna do for now with this game. I might come back, especially if I realize that, you know, doing arcade mode with a different mech has a different story. I might come back from time to time and play it with different characters, but otherwise, that's probably all you're gonna see of this game for a while, at least in terms of, you know, planned out episodes. So, anyway, I guess that's really about all the more I've got to say on that. Let me double check the garage here real quick. Yeah, I got a skin. What was the skin that I got here? So I currently have the Ember skin equipped. Infected. Okay. Gives him more of like a kind of staticky look. And I guess maybe that was a duplicate because I did get more of the coin things there. Which, okay, that, I definitely like that a bit more now because, you know, you can spend some of those coins to get other skins. And if you do, and you get a copy of it, it makes it feel less like you wasted those coins. So, I like that. I was a little skeptical of that whole coin feature thing. Now that I know that that's how it works, I am totally fine with it. Knowing that it's not just a big old cash grab kind of situation. Anywho, okay. So I guess that's all I've got on that for now. Anyway, what's up, Al? I totally just, like, finished up the story for arcade mode. I didn't realize it was going to be quite that short, but I'm not entirely surprised because of it being a fighting game. I am probably still within the stream going to try doing the story or the arcade mode with a different mech just to see if it significantly affects the story. Because, like, that was pretty short, but also, like, a lot of fighting games do short kind of arcade story mode things, but then it'll be unique to each character you can play as. So, I'm about to check that out. Didn't intend on being late, was reading a book that I need to read. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, and honestly, I know Wednesday would normally just be kind of a chill stream where there isn't really too much going on. And it's just sort of, laid back. But, yeah. Tomorrow's kind of a busy day for me, by the look of it. So I don't think I'm gonna really have time for a full stream. So I'm using tonight's stream as a replacement for what would be tomorrow's stream. Because normally I would have held off on this until tomorrow. But, like, I've got recording session for the collab channel. I've got a thing I'm doing where I'm, volunteering with my church to do stuff for one of the local school districts and their, like, summer school food program thing. And then a little bit later in the day, only like a couple hours later, I've got an appointment just to get an ultrasound on something, seeing if I've just got a swollen lymph node or if it might be something more serious than that. But, yeah. With all that going on and it being a little bit broken up, there isn't really a good chunk of time for a stream tomorrow. So I'm doing that now. Now I'm glad I recorded an extra episode last week, because, that means I'll probably get to do this, and then... You know what? That might actually give me a perfect spot to slip in a different video that I had kind of in the backlog that I hadn't even uploaded yet. So, yeah. That kind of works out. The rest of this stream might end up being just kind of chill as a result of that. So... Now that I've cleared the story on that, I'm also real curious about other achievements in this game. Online match. Probably a lot to do with online matches. They really thought people were going to latch onto this and play it a lot online, huh? Online match. Unlock all accessories, okay. Unlock an epic skin for each of the 12 starting mechs. Total of 100 skins. And then a bunch of secret... okay, a couple of secret achievements. Beat the campaign of Setash. Okay. Execute 10 counterattacks. 30. Knock down 3 mechs. Okay. So now, why would it specifically give a separate achievement for beating the campaign of Setash when it doesn't seem to give any other similar achievements? Interesting. Anyway, So far, to the best of my understanding, Owl, any of the health issues that I'm having are minor. But it's just sort of a precautionary check kind of thing. I've noticed for a few months now that I've had a bit of like a swollen lump kind of thing under my right arm, and like it seems to flare up more at some times, and other times it seems to, kind of get smaller and not be so much an issue, but it's pretty much always there, and like obvious that it's not quite normal. So yeah, just again, sort of a precautionary thing. And that's not the only issue I've been having, but there should be, hopefully, some follow-up on that other stuff a bit later. Anywho, I appreciate the thoughts, the well wishes, whatever you want to call them. Alright, so I'm going to delete this campaign and start a new one. I didn't see an achievement for completing it on hard. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with normal. Okay, so... Oh, yeah. Which one of these is... There we go. Setesh, yeah. Since it specifically mentioned completing the campaign as Setesh as another achievement, I feel like if there's going to be any story differentiation here, it's going to be with this one. So... yeah. Gonna give that a whirl here. And there's nothing in this stuff yet, just because it's... Well, I mean, I've got the beam sword and the shield, but I, like, never use those. Although, now that I think about it, the shield stuff could actually be kind of useful, especially on higher difficulties. Anywho. So yeah, this is now just curiosity getting the better of me regarding this game. Not recording anything. Just seeing what happens. Okay. This looks the same. Blah blah blah. Makes me wonder if it'll just swap Malika and Megazurg. You know, and their roles within the story here. Oh, I'm also gonna need to get used to how Malika's mech works. Okay, basic attacks are still pretty similar. Oh, come on. They're like... They had me trapped in a corner. I couldn't do anything. Okay, that was interesting. Shield. Yeah, that doesn't really do a whole lot. Dropping that. Hiya. Da, da, da. Okay, the dialogue's a little bit different here, but meh. New mod collected. Perfect guard. Blocking right before being damaged nullifies the attack completely and stuns the opponent if possible. Well, that sounds nice. Very much like parrying kind of situation. Da, 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 da. Yeah, this dialogue's real similar. Okay, so yeah, I've got that. Whatever. I'm a little curious. That would definitely add an extra challenge to anyone who felt like, you know, doing that to this game. Trying to do it specifically without getting any research points. And, like, no specific upgrades like that to the mech that just straight up boost stats or anything. So, with that kind of idea in mind, I'm gonna go to Egypt here and do the random mod reward. Okay. That loading screen went a bit faster than I planned on. Oh well. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, come on now, really? That was kind of garbage. Okay. They have to be, like, literally straight ahead of you for it to really do much, it seems. Goodbye to you. Or maybe not. Okay, now goodbye to you. Okay. Gotta be close up for that to work. Oh, there we go. Come on now, really? Even the tiniest little attack from them interrupts my attack? Okay, yeah, that's fair. That particular special attack seems like a pretty good one, though. The one with the, like, pyramid thing. Punch, punch, punch. Kind of a lame way to go about that, but also somewhat effective. Oh, but this gets multiple hits in, so never mind. That's definitely more effective then. New mod collected. Hyperjets. 50% increased dash impulse. Jetpack force increased by 50%. Okay. Which means I get to dash further away and I guess also jump higher? And introducing Dr. Fujiwara. Da, da. So you do get 100 points right off the bat, though. I could use those, but I'm also curious about, like, trying not to use them. Okay. Either mission gives me a weapon pack. We'll go with the easier one for now. Oh, man. Okay, well that missed entirely. I got me a sword. And I would think, unlike, you know, the blasters and the other, you know, projectile weapons, sword doesn't have, like, you know, a certain limit. Oh, never mind. It just, like, broke. Like freaking Breath of the Wild style. It just broke. Boom. Okay. Oh. Okay. I wondered if that special was going to be a bit different. Oh, it actually gives the mech, like, flame fists, too. Interesting. And weapon pack unlocked. What do we got? Oh, yeah, blaster, shotgun, Uzi. I'm kind of curious about the Uzi, actually. Right. To the armory. Next pack. So let's get the Uzi in there. Lightweight gun. Blah, blah, blah. I definitely don't like the shield. So I'm gonna get both shotguns in there too. Cool. Alrighty. See, but now it's like, I already have 2 mods. Is it really gonna help me to get another one? Extra slots are unlocked throughout the campaign. Yeah, but I think you have to complete I think you have to progress certain amounts through the story to really get anything out of that. So, tell you what. I'll do those upgrades. Or I could get more weapon packs. I'm only doing the baseline upgrades, not, you know. It seemed like after a while with the upgrades I got in the first playthrough, that wound up being kinda overpowered, at least for normal mode. Maybe on hard, those would feel a bit more necessary. Oh, come on. Ah, there we go. Oh, sweet. Ten counterattacks. Nice. Yeah, it seems like a bunch of these enemies just need one good left trigger hit from Setesh here, and they're gone. because I guess that attack lands multiple blows for some reason. Weapon pack. What did I get this time? Scimitar. Mirror shield. You see, now that sounds like a useful shield. Reflects projectiles. Spear, scythe. Priority mission coming through. Pinpointing the location of the horde. Alright, let me just, I don't even use the weapons that much, but, like, kinda, why not? So maybe I'll get the mirror shield in there and replace the regular shotgun with that. Also, I kind of feel like getting the scimitar in there in place of the beam sword, just for something a little different. Scimitar seems slightly more fitting for Malika. Not to be overly stereotypical or anything, but I don't know. Like, Setesh is obviously Egyptian inspired, and of course then I can't help but think of, like, scenes from the Prince of Egypt and whatnot with, you know, harvesting the grains and whatnot using sickles and things like that. I don't know. Yeah. Was never here. Gonna be protecting Watchbot. So she knows about this being a copy of the original. I mean, obviously, with it being called Watchbot 2.0. Good grief. These dudes are really getting onto my case here. Come on, man. Fine. Be that way. That's probably the... Nope, okay. I thought maybe that was the mirror shield. Have I played any Pokemon games? I mean, yes. Not recently, but yes. I played, I'm thinking Gens 1 through 3. And, you know, like, kind of some of the associated spin-off games. Played some Pokemon Pinball, trading card game. Played Stadium 1 and 2. Played Coliseum. Okay. Went back and played Shield. And what did you think? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, hello. So it's not just... Okay. So Metagekon is not the one showing up here. Or, you know, Megazerg 2000, whichever you preferred it. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes Pokemon slash even Nintendo in general, have ideas that they want to try out that, like, some of them go okay, some of them don't go so okay, and they just kind of keep learning from those experiences. Blah. Okay, so are all the mechs in this game ones that fought in like a certain league prior to the storyline of this game? That's kind of what it seems like. Anyway, open world concept just doesn't work for something like Pokemon. Yeah, not I mean, the impression I got was that it worked better for a game like, Legends Arceus. But yeah, I don't see it. There's definitely some tweaks, significant tweaks that would need to be made for it to work well in a mainline Pokemon game. Sword and Shield partially dabbled with it in that there's a section. Yeah. Well, and I think the wild area was kind of where the idea got started with going open world. Alrighty. More fighting time. Come on. Like, we just started things here. Give me a break. Hiya. Nope. Hiya. Hiya. Okay. You. Take that. And that. And that. And that. And that. Okay. Okay. Definitely worked for Legends Arceus because the point is you're literally creating the first Pokédex ever. Yeah. Yeah, I think in order for Pokemon to work well as an open world game, they would actually have to make it such that all of the Pokemon, well, maybe not all the Pokemon, but at the very least all the gyms would have to like level scale with you and your party. And maybe even to some effect, all the Pokemon in the entire overworld would have to level scale with you a little bit. Even if some do it at, like, a slower rate than others. So, like, your base level Pokemon, that'd be equivalent to, like, a Pidgey or Rattata or that kind of stuff. Maybe have them scale up really slowly, like, one level for every 5 of yours or something. But then, maybe some of the mid-evolutions, they'd scale up, like, say, one level for every somewhere between 2 and 3 of yours. But of course, then there could be ways to totally cheese that and try and, like, swap out Pokemon in your party. I mean, but it wouldn't necessarily be cheesing in every instance. Like, if you wanted to do more training of a Pokemon yourself, yeah. Actually works out that if you wanted to do a circle loop around the map of gyms, your last gym battle could be a gym leader with all... Yeah, I would think in order to keep it, you know, keep it reasonable, like, where it's somewhat of a challenge, but also not, like, too difficult, that you'd inherently just have all the gyms level scale with your party. And that's where I think some of the cheesing could come in, where, like, okay, you're about to get to the last gym, or the Elite Four equivalent or whatever, and you just go into it with, like, tons of low-level Pokemon, and then one that's, like, level 70 or something. But, then again, all your lower-level Pokemon would die really quickly, and then you'd be up against a whole bunch of level, say, like, I don't know, 50 or 55. It's got to be... It would take some figuring out to do. But, like, there's a way that it could reasonably be pulled off. Especially with the gyms. Maybe a little less so with wild Pokemon, but definitely with the gyms. Anyway, oh, hello, Lifesteal. Heck yes. How is that only a 2-star mod? Literally hit the nail on the head in that you could stumble across level 50 Pokemon with your team being low. Yeah, I would figure the point would be to level scale with, like, somewhat of an average of your party. So, like, I guess then that could cause some issues, though. But now, hold up, my brain is processing multiple things in this all at once, because I was like, okay, but if you got a newer Pokemon, or even wanted to just level up a lower level one, then that might be kind of hard. You'd have to have pretty much all lower level Pokemon in your party in order to make that reasonable. Unless you do the whole, like, okay, just have them at the front and immediately swap them out. I guess there are ways to get around it, no matter how you kind of configure that whole system. So, yeah, I don't know. Figure out some halfway decent level scaling system there, and honestly, the whole game works way better as an open world then. The only thing then, I guess, they would have to do is not have things blocked off by certain moves or something like that. I don't know how much they've done that recently in Pokemon games, but, like, yeah, if you're gonna have it be open world, you can't have access to this area blocked off by, you know, needing to use cut or something. Don't even need to have them at the front. True. EXP share stuff. I totally forgot that that was a thing for a second. Especially forgot that that was, like, the default nowadays. It definitely wasn't first couple of Pokemon gens there. Anyway. Okay. What's going on here in this game? So, I really don't want to get more weapon packs, but at the same time, I'm intentionally trying to just as an extra challenge, not get so much research stuff. Oh, so you get a little more backstory on this particular character. Need to get a drink? Okay. No problem there, Al. Lost to what? So... Huh. Wait, rigged. So Watchbot was probably one of the first ones that Malika / Satesh lost to. I'm getting the feeling there. I don't know. Some big loss, at least. Lost fights before. Why was this one any different? Okay. Okay, so that's also a bit different because Malika was one with a Goliathus drive when I played as, you know, Megazerg. Okay, let's see here. Oh, geez, these kind. I hate these buggers. Okay. That somehow turned out to not be terrible. You. Hiya. Ah, counterattack. Oh, come on. Be gone. And it seems like this particular move, like, can't be countered or stopped or whatever. Yeah. Show multiple xenotypes inbound. So I'm supposed to be able to heal for 20% of melee damage done. Is that just with, like, the bumper attacks, or what? I mean, no, okay, the kicks count as well. But so far the specials seem to definitely not count. Hello, what is this? Okay, no more gun. Good grief. These enemies are getting kind of ridiculous here. Oh, hold up. Can I do the thing? Yeah. Nice. Okay, now maybe I can get some melee damage in and heal up a bit. Ah, crud. Yeah, this is way harder when I'm not getting the research points. Okay. Sure. Well, now I'm wondering if I've gotten myself kind of sort of stuck here. And now every battle gives a research boost. As long as I have the ability to complete it. Hello. Oh, what is up with all these bright lights? This is not a good thing at all. Makes it so difficult to see. Hiya. Okay. You. Eat shotgun. Specifically, I'm pretty sure that's the sawed-off shotgun. Okay, you know what? Let me go over here real quick. What is up with this dude? This one, like, will not die. There we go. Okay. Jeez, these buggers. Like, they literally act like bugs. Oh, maybe that's how I'm supposed to get rid of them. I just do a dash attack and... yeah. Okay, that counts as melee. Good. So, if in need of loads of healing, just do that a bunch, I guess. Oh, geez, okay. Come here. Yeah. All these lights in this stage really are not very helpful. Okay. Jeez. Yeah, okay, the game definitely starts getting significantly harder once you, well, if you try not to, get the research boost stuff. Blah, 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 and this is going to be the report on the secret base being attacked and whatnot. Now it's giving me even more research boost stuff. Okay. I get the hint. I think boosting the regular damage would be top priority with this build because of the healing mod. But also, let's do a little bit of armor here. Might as well power up the specials too. A little bit of coolant would be nice. The thrusters don't seem all that necessary, especially with the one hyperjet mod that I've got there. So yeah, on the whole, this pretty much seems like same story, just different characters. And each character, rather than getting a new progression through the story here, it just gives you, you know, more stuff on that particular character's backstory as you progress. Oh yeah, there's a nest. Fun. Well, with this attack, I should be able to get rid of it fairly quickly. Oh yeah. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, so that is the mirror shield. Okay. Cool. Ooh, and I could put a scimitar in this hand. Look at me go. Hiya. And even though it's a weapon attack, it counts as melee. Nice. Kaboom. Kaboom. See, now suddenly this seems pretty easy. Yep. It's if and when I get, like, swarmed that it's not so easy. Oh, come on. How did that miss? There we go. Yeah. Yep. Come on now. And there goes the scimitar. Some kind of gun over here, though, that I might be able to use. Or, never mind. Mission's complete. Research boost. Plus 330. Okay. Cosmetic unlocked. Watchbot. Bubble gum. Woot. Okay. Research. Can't get any more on the actuators just yet, but I could get more armor. And I guess more coolant. Okay. Oh my gosh, every mission is a research boost now. It's like the game's basically telling you, alright, this is why you lost. Upgrade your mech. I don't want to go for an easy one, though. Let's go this one. Okay, I have gun. City Savior. Oh, defeat 500 xenocytes. Okay. Interesting. Okay, no more gun. Take that. Nope. Get off of me. Get off of me. Kablam. Ouch. Come on now. There we go. What the heck? I will say, it is definitely not great when you get kind of surrounded like that. And it seems like there's not really a whole lot of chance to get that many attacks in. Ouch. Boom. But yeah. So far, both with Megazerg and with Malika, left trigger is the spam move. Especially in group situations. Cosmetic unlocked. Gray bow tie. Okay. Pinpointed the horde location. Watchbot was already deployed ahead of you. Okay. So, yeah, Yoshio here ends up being the one in trouble instead of Malika. Unsurprising. Alright, more actuators. I guess more coolant and more thrusters. Great playing Pokemon Shield though, because I can use some Pokemon that I've known in a long time. Game has a pretty decent mix of previous gens. Yeah, I think even, you know, on the games, or in the games when they didn't necessarily have, like, all of the previous Pokemon, which, really, it's been a while since that was actually a thing, but I digress. Usually they get at least some sort of halfway decent representation from previous generations. Assuming there's any kind of, you know, inclusion of other Pokemon that aren't just the newest one from that gen. Blah, blah, blah. Yep. Now we got the muscle type here, as we did before. Oof. Also, there's an additional enemy this time? Okay, can't counter that. Oh my gosh, when these things get you cornered, and or they just get on a roll in general, it's like crazy. Ah, shoot. I should have been pressing A there, not B. How was that not counterable? Come on, man. Yeah, I really don't know why, I mean, other than not getting the research points, that this seems so much harder the second time around. Yeah, wild area is like a massive infestation of previous gens. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I don't know if I really need to play too much more of this game to know what's going on. At this point, I'm just continuing with it for the achievement. New mod unlocked. Heal for 35% of melee damage done. I mean, shoot, if I could have both right now. New mod cannot be installed alongside Lifesteal 1. Ah! Come on. Fine. Well, at least now that's officially confirmed that I was not being stupid before when I had that one mod I wanted to get rid of, but didn't because I was getting other, like, upgraded versions of different mods I already had. Or maybe the thing is I just got all the weapon packs. Located Yoshio, but he isn't responding, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, right. No more research stuff. Yeah, if there really were that many Pokemon in the wild area, that kind of makes me think part of the point of it was to just have more Pokemon from previous generations included. I have a visual on Yoshio. He looks to be in one piece. Blah, blah, blah. Mech was malfunctioning, yeah. So far, I've pretty much just been able to spam these two attacks and mostly get away with it. Oh man, that was comically easy. think that was the point. There isn't just wild Pokemon, but there's also battle raids that get you... Yeah. Oh, now there's Lifesteal 3! Which means I gotta replace the previous light. So, maybe if I went for mods the whole way in this game, then I'd just keep getting better and better ones? I think they're trying to make as many Pokemon available on Switch as possible. I mean, I know the total number of Pokemon in all the games is over 1,000. And I'm sure at least between the various Switch games, you probably have most of that covered. Right, did not get research points that time. I'm gonna try and do this one in Japan to see if I get something that could go in the 4th mod slot finally. Hey, Ninja Spaghetti, what's up? So I'm playing a game called Override Mech City Brawl. It's a fighting game, kinda... Well, definitely on the lesser known side of things. And I wouldn't quite put it up to the standards of, you know, the big names. But honestly, like, it's kind of fun. The story mode's a little on the short side, but otherwise, I mean, it's not bad. The mechanics aren't too terrible. The combat system definitely takes some getting used to, though. Where am I at? There we go. Like, there are definitely some moves that you can just sort of cheese your way through a lot of stuff. Oh. There we go. Nope, I missed. Sorry, trying to keep up with chat now. Older game. I mean, it's slightly older, but not that old. I think, what is it, like 2018? Yeah, 2018. So, it's not that old. It's just, you know, not from a big developer, I would assume. I'm trying to remember. There was like a bit of an older game, maybe like PS1 or 2 era, that was sort of like a mech fighting game. Definitely was more advanced than this one. But still, advanced isn't necessarily like better. More complex is not necessarily better, is what I mean. Anyway, Scarlet and Violet had a lot of Gen 2 remakes. I'm guessing next. New remake, spin-off, new. Well, yeah, and especially now that they're hitting anniversaries of a lot of particular games in, you know, as certain mainline Pokemon games, it's like, well, we got an anniversary coming up. It's probably a good idea to have some sort of remake or whatever in line for it. Something to, you know, honor that generation of Pokemon and bring it to a possibly a newer audience. Dang it, I messed that up. Okay. Next wave. One. Where are they coming from, though? Oh, right underneath me is where they're coming from. Nope. Hold up. Did the one enemy seriously just hit the other one? It's kind of funny if that's the case. I don't think that's actually exactly what happened there. Oh, hello. So we do get an appearance from Metagekon anyway. Not that I think that's necessarily always gonna happen in this campaign. Oof. Oh, great. Anyway, I can avoid this, maybe? Aha! Good thing the AI in this game is not that great at aiming. And or I'm just pretty good at dodging, I guess. Remakes are also cash in the bag, bringing in kids discovering Pokemon. Do. I want to go back and revisit the region. New mod collected: Gunslinger 2. Blaster, Uzi, sawed-off shotgun, machine gun, railgun, and shotgun deal 50% more damage. Okay. I don't even use the weapons that much, but it's better than having nothing there, I guess. Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news or whatever you want to call it there, Ninja Spaghetti, but if complex design is something that you don't really like, then I get a feeling it's only going to get worse from here as they continue to try and make more new Pokemon. Because there's only so many possible ideas that are, you know, simpler in nature. Yeah, whatever. Don't care that much about the backstory here. But if I'm gonna have something that boosts all the guns, then I might as well just stick with those for my weapon loadouts. I've got the Uzi in there. Regular shotgun. Actually, is there another spear, scimitar? No. Okay. Childhood playing Red. I liked it. Pokemon in that game. Oh, do. Yeah, by the way, Ninja Spaghetti, in case you didn't know, Owl of Nevermore here is from the UK, so might be a bit of, you know, extra fondness with the UK design connection there. Research boost, random mod, research boost. Okay, at this point, I don't know how much better I'm gonna end up getting the mods. Should probably just go for more research points. Actually, I'm trying to remember. In previous conversations, I think we established, or I seem to recall, Ninja Spaghetti, that you are from somewhere in the eastern U.S. Okay. Back off a little bit, enemies. Okay, be gone. Yep, East Coast. Every region in the Pokemon game is based on a real-world country. Or at least part of a real-world country, if not all of it. Pretty sure there are a couple of different Pokemon games that are based off of Japan, but like different sections of Japan. Dang. Shotgun doing some work here. I'm using the guns more just because of the mod that I have now. Trying to make sure I'm not missing anything in chat. Or at least that I'm not missing too much. Oh, jeez. Okay. I gotta fight another mech now. Yay. That's not the one I meant to do. I meant to do this. Oof. I should probably lock on. That might help. Doggone it. Alright, fine. I am terrible at shielding, apparently. And should stick with other methods of fighting. Oh, great. Special move. What? I was just trying to get out of the way. But then other stuff happened, and yeah, whatever. Hiya. Boom. Ouch. Hiya. Boom. Be gone. Next wave, jeez. Kids 1 to 4. Based off Japan. But yeah, for whatever reason, I always end up missing the Nintendo Directs. Of course, I also don't exactly have a Nintendo system, so like usually doesn't affect me as much. Really watching the like Microsoft / Xbox stuff is what would most directly affect me, but anyway. Unova's New York, Lolo's Hawaii, yeah. Carlos, France, Galar's UK. Care to give us a bit of a summary on the Nintendo Direct? Okay, research boost. 980, okay. Research points. What am I going to spend them on? Let's see here. Really, I should probably stick to upgrading the actuators as much as possible since I have the lifesteal stuff. And then Genesis Drive. Because damage, and because I don't care as much about movement. Super Mario. Oh, okay, I did see a little bit on like Twitter and such about Mario RPG. I thought maybe they were also I thought I saw something at least that they're also redoing the Paper Mario games. Or maybe I'm wrong in that. Maybe I just got that mixed up with Mario RPG news. Fantasy Life is... Okay. These all give research stuff. Kind of curious about doing the very hard one now, but at the same time, I don't know. These haven't exactly been easy. Yeah, I mean, I know Paper Mario had the same kind of, like, inspiration, I guess you might say, or the same general idea that it was going for. I don't think it's canonically within the same series per se, but still, like, similar idea. Whoa. Hello. Good grief. Nope. Aha. Take that. I probably should have kept going. Okay. How does this mech keep using that one attack that looks like a special against me? Oh, jeez. It's okay. Did I, like, unintentionally cancel that out somehow? Ouch. Stop it. See, these times when I can just sort of like spawn camp here are great. Paper Mario was going to be a sequel, but Square Enix wasn't making it, so they avoid... Okay. Yeah. I'm realizing I might not have my stream setup implemented the best way. I might actually be better off having YouTube chat stuff on a different monitor than I have it. Although, I could just move that, duh. Hey, look at that. YouTube chat's over this way now. So now it's closer to where I'm looking. Game volume is a bit loud. Okay, I might look into that after I finish up this particular mission. See, nobody really told me one way or the other. Only knowledge I have of this game's volume is going back and looking through recordings that I made of the first playthrough of arcade mode. Alright, y'all back off. Come on now. Go away. I said, go away. Nope, come on now. Okay, you're gone. Ouch. Good grief. Seems like there's more enemies than I had before when doing missions like this. I didn't pick a higher difficulty either. This is the same normal difficulty arcade mode. I don't find them on headphones, just okay. I mean, we don't need the game volume that bad anyway. So I might just, blah, 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 pinpointing the horde, blah, 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 blah. Talking about how they want to get a sample, I think. I might have to exit that mode before I could go into the options. Audio, yeah. Let's bump that down to like 80. And maybe the sound effects volume down a little bit more, because if it's, you know, stuff getting smacked around that's the issue, then that's probably what needs to go down a bit. It's just during aggressive combat. Yeah, I do notice there's a particular sound that the enemies seem to make that, even just as I'm hearing it through my TV, is notably louder than everything else. Actually, while I'm on this screen, or before I get back into other mission stuff, I'm just curious about looking at other skins that I might have gotten. Okay, so there's a red version of this dude now. Ooh, hello. Okay, bubblegum. I'm not saying it's bad, I just think the green and black looks better. Yeah. Also got an accessory. The gray... I can't even see the gray bow tie. Oh, okay, never mind. I see it now, it's just up high. It's hard to know where to look for the accessories, because they could be basically anywhere on the mech. Ooh, pirate hat. That looks cool. I'm not even playing as this one, but still, pirate hat it is. Okay, now we go down here. I just got some more skins for this one that I probably don't care about. Fluorite. Cyan. Do this one. Got some skins for this one. Aquamarine. Okay. Especially with the aquamarine skin, this thing has total, like, Subnautica vibes. Is that just me? I don't see any other... Yeah. Like, seriously, just... I assume it's supposed to be sort of, you know, aquatic-based, inspired, whatever. But yeah, it totally seems like it could be a machine ripped straight out of Subnautica. Anyway. Vintage. Okay, but as long as you've at least seen Subnautica, then, I mean, you could maybe have an idea of what I'm talking about. And if you haven't seen Subnautica, then maybe just look it up real quick. I know some pretty big YouTube names have played through Subnautica before. Pretty sure Jacksepticeye was one of them. Markiplier probably. Maybe PewDiePie. Or, I'm trying to... Okay, so there... I'm like, or, alternatively, if you're not so much into the big names, somebody in my network, I'm trying to think, there's a particular person that I'm... like, I follow and I'm somewhat connected with. Occasionally we interact on Twitter and whatnot. I'm trying to remember which one that is that occasionally does that, though. I'm not sure if it's Pastor Dustin or I don't know. I would need to look it up again. Ooh, that's an interesting skin for that mech. Kinda like it. I also forget all the time that you can, like, rotate the mechs to get a different angle on the... Okay, so we've got red. That just kind of replaces the gold, not a big deal. Honestly, the gold looks fine. But anyway, it's... long story short, Subnautica is a game, it's, as the name of it would kind of imply, you're underwater most of the time, exploring, trying to do, like, research and stuff, and without giving away too much of the plot, you're trying to kind of figure out what happened to a particular ship and why it crashed and that kind of stuff. Yeah. Hadn't even thought about that when I made that comment just now. I'm like, I was vaguely aware of that situation being a thing. It just... I don't know. In the moment of something seeming kind of familiar, I was not thinking like, oh, yeah, here's this event in the world that maybe would make that an odd subject. Friends. Da. See, like, if he's not even really gonna let me jump up there and fight it, then what even is the point of being able to jump in this game? Okay, but eventually it comes down to the ground, so... And it does that. Ow. Come on now. Yeah. If I just keep spamming that attack, this game's almost too easy now. Yeah, they shoot lasers now. They're starting to use our tech. You'll have to excuse me, Ninja Spaghetti, for kind of going yada yada over a bunch of this. Especially since I've already played through the game once. I was doing it with this character, A, because there's an achievement for it, and B, I wasn't sure if, you know, like some fighting games, the campaign happens to be significantly different if using a different character. It really isn't. It's just, you get little bit of different backstory on this character instead. Yeah, that's true. You're used to skipping dialogue all the time. While health is above 80%, punch, kick, and special attack damage is increased by 40%. Cool. I think I'm gonna replace the gunslinger with that, because I really don't use the weapons much. Yes. New cosmetic. It's a duplicate. Whatever. Reviving Project Titan, blah blah blah. And honestly, this is right about where I left things off in the first time through, before I started this stream. Right, nothing new to look at there. Actually, let me take another look at that mod. Punch, kick, and special attack damage. Okay, so not like melee weapons. But, because of the life steal... again, I don't use the weapons much. I'm gonna go for more research. And then they talk about Project Titan, where they were trying to make some totally impressive, powerful drive thing for the mechs, but it made a whole bunch of some thing called trioxium. Which is like dangerous for people to ingest it or even just like breathe it. Oh, geez, we got multiple of these dudes in here. Okay. That's totally Spartan kick kind of thing there when I charge it. Why are you all the way over here? There we go. Next wave in 10 seconds. Over here in the water is kind of the most common spawn point for this map. Okay, it's a nest. Nest is gone. Oh, but there's another enemy over here. Okay. For real though, just to demonstrate my earlier point, this is Sparta! Yeah, totally fits. There we go. Spartan kick. And mission complete. $1,010 research points. All right. Yeah, spending those really does seem to be the main way to improve your character throughout this. Otherwise, like, I mean, yeah, I guess some of these mods are cool and helpful, some more than others. The weapons really aren't that good comparatively. Like, I don't understand the motivation to want to use the weapons over and against just your normal moves. Like, you literally have to use up one of your normal, like, kind of quick attack slots in order to pick up a weapon. But I mean, I guess since it's only replacing the basic attacks, like, some of the weapons aren't too bad in that regard. I do almost wonder, though, if I got another weapon pack, like, would this be a way more advanced thing where these weapons would suddenly be like, oh yeah, amazing by comparison. I don't think I got any more than 3 weapon packs the previous time I did the campaign arcade mode thing. And I just realized my special meter also charges up super quick when using that move, because it often counts as 2 hits. Really? I got trapped in a actual, like, bear trap kind of thing. Oh, there's another trap. Dang it. And, okay, there we go. I'm like, I can't get out. I went out. Oh my gosh, stop leaving these traps. This enemy is officially the most annoying. With the only close competition being the tiny little explosive xenotypes. Doggone it, I, like, didn't even have a chance to try and avoid that. Great. Hi-ya. Nope, not falling for your traps, if at all avoidable. Hiya! Oh, geez. Okay, special time. Yay. Let's see if I can avoid it, maybe? Yeah, that wasn't so bad. Again, more annoying than it. Oh, great! Another mech. They just having me fight all the mechs this time. Oh, great. Is my attack possibly going to interrupt? What the heck? Okay. What is all this mess? Okay, and now we're back to regular enemies. Or at least regular-ish. More regular. Okay. I'm gonna come over here. Boost my way over here. Hit this thing a couple times. Alright. Looks like we're good. Weapon pack unlocked. Flamethrower? Medium range weapon that throws flames. Duh. For outdoor use only. Okay. So, some of the, descriptions are a bit amusing, at least. Juice box. I'm a little curious about that skin now. So let me exit the campaign real quick. Go to the garage. Satish. Skin. Juice box. It's like straight up purple, which, I mean, isn't bad. I was expecting something a little bit more interesting, though. Maybe something more like that. Yeah, like, come on. Although this is just rare, not epic or legendary or whatever. Camo. Infected. Officer. Anyway. I mean, I guess I'll go with it anyway. Just 'cause. Alright. I should be fairly close to completing the arcade mode again. I mean, we've got 3 days until Project Titan launches, which is basically the end of the game. So, now that I've cycled all the way back around, I guess, I guess both of you, Owl in particular, since you missed it earlier, you'll be able to see how the game ends then. I definitely want some research boost now. You know what? Fine, let's go for the hardest one. That's bound to give me more research points, right? Hope I don't fail. I wouldn't expect to, but you never know. Okay. Enemy over there. Come here. Or don't. Whatever. Somehow the headbutt attack even gets the little xenotypes off my back, which I appreciate. I guess it's like a stomp and a headbutt, which also explains why it hits twice in one move. Good golly. Ouch. There. Ugh. Now we get 2 of these freaking moth enemies. Didn't realize we were ripping off a Godzilla that hard. You know, because Mothra and... yeah, anyway. Okay, fine. That mech is out of control. What mech? Oh, that one. Hello. You move rather quickly. I don't like that. I should be locking onto you. Man, most of the time, the AI in this game really does not know how to handle my Spartan Kick headbutt combo. It's always interesting seeing the endings. Satisfying after. Yeah, even if this is not that many hours of gameplay. But, I mean, I wouldn't consider it any less interesting of an ending than a lot of fighting games have in their arcade modes. Okay. So, they talk about the sample that was brought back from a previous fight. And it turns out all the xenotypes... appearance of the monsters, their attraction to production facilities. How could I not see it before? And it turns out they're feeding off of trioxium, which is the stuff that, first off, the Genesis drive, which was discussed earlier, produces, but even more so, the Titan drive, which is what they're working on with Project Titan, gives off. It gives off like 1,000 times more trioxium than the Genesis drives. And so, like, now it turns out that with the xenotypes feeding off of trioxium, it's like, oh, crud. We've gotta stop this now. So the first xenotype showed up after field tests of the Goliathus drive. Sorry, yeah, that was the first one that produced like trace amounts of trioxium. But then the Titan drive is supposed to be stronger than that, but also give off way more trioxium. All those infected mechs had Goliathus drives. Yep. Yep. Titan project. Gonna give off boatloads of trioxium, making the xenotype situation even worse. So, yeah, now it's like, go to Lab Zero and stop Project Titan. Oh, and it turns out it's on the moon. Okay, gonna do some other upgrades here real quick. It's more coolant. Thrusters are not that big a deal. So, on to the lunar base. And just for story reasons, I will, I guess, actually read all the dialogue in the end here. I just might not really voice act it like I did the first time through. General Mavis, do you read me? What's happening? Malika, is that you? Maintain your distance. Not happening. This ends now. And kaboom. Because WatchBot 2.0 has arrived. But that doesn't look quite right. Stand down, soldier. WatchBot 2.0 is infected and dangerous. I have dozens of other Titan mech drones I can activate. Let them deal with it. No, if you launch Project Titan, we'll all be dead. Take a look at WatchBot 2.0. We must launch Project... we must launch Titan before all our mechs on Earth turn out like that. No, General. Project Titan will only speed up the process. The xenotypes, they're drawn to trioxium. In fact, they feed on it. That's impossible. Look at your prototype again, you fool. We've never seen anything like this before. Only concentrated amounts of trioxium from a Titan drive can do that. If that's true, then... Good God. All my Titan drones, if they make it to Earth... Malika, I need you to do something incredibly stupid. I need you to distract the infected WatchBot 2.0 while I initiate the self-destruct sequence in the manufacturing wing. It was an honor serving with you, soldier. This isn't over yet. You might still make it out alive. Me? Well, of course. There's plenty of time to get an escape pod afterward. You, on the other hand, you're facing WatchBot 2.0 equipped with a Titan drive. We'll send your family a fruit basket. Yeah. It seems an odd time for it to get a little bit comedic with the storyline, but, oh well. Anyway, this thing's going down. And fighting time. Good grief. It specifically went around behind me as I was guarding. Uncool, man. And yet still, the Spartan kick headbutt combo. Okay, can't guard the blasters. Just gotta avoid them, I guess. If I can even see them coming. Oh, hello. This thing did not use the super move last time. Come on, man. Seriously, this time through the campaign has in every way been harder than last time. For seemingly no good reason. Oh look, it's got another form. Probably evolving extra fast because of all that trioxium. General. What the... You're still alive? Keep it together. How's that self-destruct sequence coming along? These things take time, soldier. No one ever understands their own password hint right away. Yeah. Make it a password joke. Right at the climax of the story. Like, really? If I survive this, I'm coming after you next. You're doing great. And don't worry. It'll come to me eventually. Yeah, way to be helpful there, Mavis. Alright, now where is he? There we go. Yeah. Ouch. Ouch. Come on, man. Okay, fine. Let's do this. And a little more of this, since that seems to pretty much be an unstoppable attack. Like practically all of this guy's attacks are. Good grief. Wrong button combo. Ah, counter. Maybe I should just try and counter all the time. There we go. That works. And dead. All the Titan drones are destroyed. Looks like you were able to take down that monstrosity as well. Well done, soldier. I'll be sure the papers mention that when they write about me. Freaking glory hog. Anyway, I'm just glad this is over. Now that we know that trioxium has been the problem all along, yes, we can prevent any more of it from being produced. What xenotypes remain will start dropping like flies. I'm headed back to Earth to help finish them off. Hold on, soldier. You fought hard today, and our victory is certain. Let's just take a moment and enjoy the view. By the way, you should probably call your sister. We had a fruit basket with your photo airdropped on her lawn. Interesting that he says sister this time. It was the mother for the other character. Okay. Woohoo. Hey, at least I got another achievement out of it. So yeah, that was literally the entire story campaign thing of this game. Like, if the actual story varied a bit more, I would be more okay with it. But the fact that it seems to pretty much be the same story over and over again, and you maybe just get a little bit of different detail on the characters' backstories unrelated to the actual main plot, I don't know. So yeah, then it saves the campaign file just before the final mission, and you get the infected skin for the one that you just used. So I mean, if you were really trying to go completionist just for, you know, the sake of achievements and whatnot, it would get kinda grindy, like kinda tedious and boring and whatnot, because you're literally just doing the same story over and over and over again. Although I don't know if there are actually any more achievements for completing it with other characters now. There's online match stuff, plenty of stuff related to online matches. Unlocking all the accessories. Not sure if you can do that through online battles. Maybe. I mean, probably the most reliable way, though, to get, you know, these accessories and the epic skins and whatnot would be through just doing the campaign over and over again, specifically with all the different mechs. Unlock a total of 100 different skins and accessories. I know I should have some sort of progress on that. I don't know why it refuses to show a progress bar there. Unlock all skins for a mech. And a couple of secret, counterattacks. Ability. Okay, now it says knock down 3 mechs in an online match. I would have thought the online matches would be more so like one-on-one kind of ordeals, but I don't know. Some games it doesn't communicate with Xbox Track. That's probably why. But it's still like in the memory of the game itself then, I guess. So whenever you hit the mark for the achievement, it still says, oh, yep, there you go, got it. Avoid 2 attacks with Maya's substitution. Huh. Yeah. But again, pretty much all of these are online matches. That was probably the one that I just fought that annoyed me with all the traps and whatnot. Game track said, but Xbox doesn't get to see. Yeah. Cursed hand. Yeah. Crystal's hammered. Yeah. Do. Somehow I get a feeling the name of that achievement is a reference that I just don't get. Probably some sort of anime ref, or maybe Godzilla reference, I don't know. But the fact that it's specifically using WatchBot, no losing health, and it's got to be in Japan. I guarantee you the name of that achievement is in Japanese. But yeah. Literally, none of these other achievements are ones that I would probably care to get. Maybe I would just happen upon the one with the skins and the accessories and whatnot. Just if I kept playing the game. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that skin. Of course, why do I care? I'm probably not even going to touch this game. Like, possibly even at all after this. Well, now I'm not totally sure what to do. I mean, I guess I could play competitive matches with local or online friends. I doubt too many people are even playing this game online right now. Maybe back when it was, you know, initially free on Xbox Live Games with Gold, maybe there would have been a slight resurgence of some people playing this, but otherwise, I really don't think it's likely that anybody would be playing online. So, I'm actually kind of thinking about wrapping up the stream then, because, like, I would have to transition to a totally new game. Although, I mean, I could just do some chill stuff in a different game. I'm definitely not going to start the story in another game as of yet. Oh, but then that begs the question, do I want to randomize the next game that I play yet again? I'm not entirely sure how much I liked the results of randomizing it the last time, but I could give it another chance. Tell you what. I'll see what results I get this time, and then maybe try and make a decision from there instead of, you know, just blindly saying, yeah, I'll go with whatever the randomizer decides for me. I mean, I have not developed a better methodology to this as of yet either, so Owl, I'm pretty sure you saw last time I went and randomized all this. It was, yeah, I literally just grouped everything by letter and then randomized a number to signify the letter out of, although, okay, hold up, stream seems to be having some slight issues now that I'm trying to do more stuff. So maybe I shouldn't. Hold up. Maybe I can figure out a different way to do this. I kept myself open to a few possibilities when I did that. But yeah, it didn't exactly go great. Let's put it that way. Okay. Well, now I have a random choice generator that I've pulled up at least instead of, ooh, random wheel picker. That might be a bit more exciting. Type or paste your list of choices here. I wonder how many choices it'll let me get. Okay, well. A. B. C. D. E. F. G. Pretty sure H, I, J, K, L, M, N. I'm going to skip O this time because O was what it wound up on last time. P. If it lands on P, I think I already know what I'm going to go with just outright. Q, R, S, T. No U for some reason. V, W, X, Y, Z. So, all the letters of the alphabet except O and U. G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, not O, P, Q, R, S, T, not U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Wait, there was an X, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah, XCOM. But if it landed on XCOM, I'd probably want to do the first, or the one before XCOM 2, which was Enemy Unknown, I think. I mean, I've had thoughts about doing those, so all right. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you my new and possibly improved method of choosing. So yeah, I've got this wheel with all the possible letters. I'll randomize it like that. And then maybe I'll go into the random choice selector here if I think that's even relevant. I am not, however, going to turn this into its own separate YouTube video later. I actually recorded that last time and have that scheduled to upload. Which is crazy that I went through an entire game's storyline and did all the videos I planned on recording for it before any of them even dropped. Yeah, little peek behind the YouTube fourth wall. I'm that far ahead on my scheduled uploads. So anyway, alrighty, here we go. Time to spin the wheel. Woohoo! Do I have to click it again to stop it? No. V. Oh, okay. This could be interesting. Because this game in particular, I really wanted to check out. This, Veil Shadow of the Crown. It is literally the most recent Xbox game with gold. Now, granted, when the videos actually hits, YouTube uploads, it will probably not be the case any longer. In fact, I can almost guarantee that. But, I don't know. It seems like one that could be rather interesting. I hope it's way more story-based. But also, like, there's basically no information about it if you just look at this. Now, if I look at it in the Microsoft Store, I think it gives a bit more of a description in there. So let me just check that out real quick. Details. Okay, so it does say it's an action and adventure game. Adventure usually means more story than fighting game, that's for sure. Story-driven action-adventure that utilizes the full potential of 3D audio and haptic controller feedback to... I don't think the 3D audio is really going to help me much. But whatever. As an audio-based game, Vale sets out to breathe new life into medieval combat and provide a truly novel experience for visually impaired and sighted gamers alike. I also kinda... Depending on how well it's executed, I kind of like the idea of, you know, that just in general, like having video games that are more, you know, accessible to visually impaired folks. Not something you usually think about too much. Because, you know, the video in video games usually kind of implies that you're looking, watching, viewing. But at the same time, like, how much of a shame is it that people with visual impairments don't get to experience these things, or at least it's way more difficult for them, just because most games don't feel like they have to design themselves for that, because it's like, oh, it's a video game. Of course you're looking at it. But what? There are people on this planet that might want to have those kinds of experiences that it's really difficult for. Features. Second from the bottom, fully blind accessible. It's an idea I can kind of get behind. So you know what? For that reason, I think starting next week with other streams and then later on with YouTube video uploads, I think this is the next game I'm going to get into because I was curious about it anyway. And it's like really interesting that the wheel of letters just happened to land on the proper one to bring up this possibility. So, okay, I am not completely shunning the idea of randomizing future game choices after this. Anyway. But I do think that's going to wrap it up for the stream this time around. I would like some time to just kind of take it easy, rest a bit before my busy day tomorrow. So, yeah. All that being said, yeah, hope you all enjoyed it. Since I'm doing this on YouTube, I don't really have a way of doing anything similar to a raid, as far as I know. Otherwise, I would be like, hey, maybe go check out this person. Although, I could just try and find somebody, see if there's anybody else I know who's live on YouTube, or Kick, or Twitch, or whatever, and like kind of give a link for a recommendation there. Okay. There is somebody I know who is also streaming on YouTube. No, gotta get back to reading my... Oh. Yeah. I guess especially in a situation more like this, it's probably going to be more of a like, hey, here's this link, and, you know, you can hop into that stream if you want or not. There's the link for the other streamer that I saw. If you want to hop into that. It looks like they're doing Overwatch stuff. Trying to... I mean, shoot. The stream title says, quote, "My journey to joining the Overwatch League." So, I don't know if Overwatch is really your thing, but you could maybe go check them out. Fellow Christian live streamer. And, yeah, I don't know if I have anybody on Kick. Nope. Although maybe the same guy is on Kick and I just don't follow him there as of yet. Anyway. Okay, well, I have done all that I care to do for this live stream, and now I'm dropping frames like crazy, so I better end this before it gets even worse. Alright, once again, hope you all enjoyed it. Hopefully I'll see you again soon for another stream. Not tomorrow, because I'm busy, but we've got Saturdays, we've got normally Thursdays, I guess normally-ish over the summer Wednesdays. So yeah, hopefully I'll see y'all soon. But until next time, stay cool, everybody.